This afternoon, suspected oil spill in Ozoba area of Port Harcourt. Homes destroyed as Rivers State records another fire incident. Nigeria to receive more COVID-19 vaccines today. A chair stakeholder reveals there are more schools in the chair where school children sit on floors to learn. On foreign scene, U.S. President Joe Biden defends decision to withdraw troops from Afghanistan. I am Ifeami Andrew. There is a suspected oil spill around Cornerstone, Ozoba area of Port Harcourt. Some residents were seen with jerry cans scooping the content from a gutter. The source of the spill is still unclear. No government official has been seen around the area. We will bring you details in subsequent bulletins. Moving on, over 30 makeshift houses were destroyed in a fire outbreak around Okwele in Mile 1 axis of Port Harcourt this morning. A member of Fauga Security Service, Chukuma Atako, who was a witness, said a female resident forgot to put out her candle, which caused the fire to spread to other rooms.
We were on our duty place and we discover a flame of fire. Then we decide to come down here with our boys. Then we discover and we ask them exactly what happened. They say about 6 a.m. or precisely that somebody lighted a candle and because the place is butchered, so the place got burnt. That is why you can see what is going on here. I am here with my boys to see how we can put off the fire, but we still also see some fire servicemen. Then I directed them to pass through Okwele. They are still fighting on the fire.
One resident identified as Christian Alali gave his own account of what led to the fire.
Around the area, I'm preparing to go to work. I now saw a flame of fire. So when I ran to the place, they said there was a woman that forgot to off her stove and went to work. You know, the whole place is so much, it's made up of bacha. So before they could be able to fight the fire, it has escalated to the roof level. So that's why, if not for the help of the security men and the youths around, before firefighters came from state government to fight the fire, though it has come down to the barest minimum now.
They're scoping it.
Two female residents told our correspondent that they were at work when the fire started and lost all they had in the fire.
I from work come, I from house go work. This work then call me. I say I come, I don't catch anything. Anyone they waiting now, we have the fire catch for my work where they stay. I come back from house, I don't get anything. Everywhere before I go reach, everywhere I don't catch fire. Nothing where I carry, no pin. On the clothes where I wear for body, 9 days for my body, I don't pick anything.
I dey for working shop, they see fire, the smoke. So I come to say whether I electricity because me I dey close to that side. As I come they look, I know they hear anything and people where they know they even stand up. So say whether na civil disease. Na person come say na my side the thing they catch. So as I come now, nothing what now waiting I wear for body, now waiting at this. Nothing pick come up for house now, nothing like pin. Even my sister, everything don't come up finish. Everything certificate to everything what they use work, every of the fire don't catch up. Now only waiting I wear for body, now waiting I wear stand now.
Our correspondent gathered that the youths of the community used water and detergent to put out the fire before firefighters arrived. The Fauga Security Watch was on ground to prevent hoodlums from looting some property of residents that were recovered. Members of the Medical and Dental Consultant Association of Nigeria say it will be embarking on a strike beginning from Monday. President of the association, Professor Ken Ozoilo, said the strike became necessary as there have been no meaningful step taken by the government to address its salary issues.
Our patience is exhausted, okay, and we have not seen hitherto any meaningful move by government. Prior to now, we've been tossed about. You know, like I said, we straddle two sectors. And, everybody's job is nobody's job, and nobody seems to be willing to provide a solution to this. So this is why it's lingered, and this is why, members are fed up and have decided on this course of action.
He mentioned some government agencies that have failed in their responsibilities, leading to the impending strike.
There are several agencies of government involved, but principally the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, because they set the remuneration of public workers. But you know, even other people. Okay, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education, the National Universities Commission. But like I said, principally with the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission. A few weeks ago, there was a letter that was issued by the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, where they directed universities that had been paying medical doctors who are lecturers, some allowances that compensated for the income loss they incurred. They directed those universities to stop. That was the last straw.
A meeting between the House of Representatives Committee on Health and striking resident doctors ended in a deadlock yesterday. The NARD said the agreements reached are not favorable to the doctors. The Reps Committee convened the meeting, which started on Monday, to resolve the issues which led to the strike by the resident doctors. Chairman of the committee, Tanko Sununu, said the committee acted in good faith.
I'm not sad with the condition of the Federal Ministry of Health, being that they are the mother of these things. They are the ones that are supposed to safeguard our health. They are the ones that are supposed to give our distance. Any other meeting, as the country is burning, people are dying, is uncalled for, not to come here. We must know as a healthcare providers, we have emergency, and where we are now as far as healthcare delivery is concerned.
The President of the National Association of Resident Doctors, Uyilawa Kwayesui, who spoke at the meeting, blamed the Ministry of Health for the strike.
Why we are still on strike today is because of the Ministry of Health. And I'll say it as it is. This is the second time we are going on a strike in this year. First one was on the 1st of April, called off on the 10th. The second one was started on the 2nd of August. Why are we having these bottlenecks? Because some people are not doing their job. People under the KIPIX platform in UCH is about 901. You go to UPTH, you see local media. Let's not hide everything. The Ministry of Health is aware. You give us problems.
The committee has now adjourned the meeting indefinitely. Executive Director of the National Primary Healthcare Development Agency, Dr. Faisal Shuaib, says the agency will receive 176,000 doses of Johnson & Johnson vaccines today. He announced this on Tuesday in Abuja at the weekly media briefing. Dr. Shuaib advised Nigerians to continue to adhere to non-pharmaceutical measures such as wearing a face mask, physical distancing, and personal hygiene.
We have received 4,080,000 doses of Moderna COVID-19 vaccine donated by the U.S. government, and we will be receiving 176,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccines tomorrow, Wednesday, August 11th. The delay that we witness in the rollout of the vaccine is as a result of our continued commitment to work with our partners, with other agencies and
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
The Rivers State House of Assembly has passed into law the Child's Right Amendment Bill 2021, as well as a bill seeking to rename Produce House, Waterlines House, Old Barrow, Liberation Stadium, and Lilewon Road and Judges' Quarters. The bills were passed on Tuesday after several deliberations by members of the House. The Speaker of the House, Ikunyi Owaji Ibani, ruled in favor of both bills.
A bill for a law to amend the Rivers State Child's Rights Law number 10 of 2009. Third reading taken. A bill for a law to rename Produce House, Moscow Road, Waterlines House, number 2 Olu Obasanjo Road, Port Harcourt, Old Barrow, Liberation Stadium, Ilikaya, Lilewon Road, and to name Judges' Quarters and Government Reservation Area. Third reading taken.
He also tasked the House Committee on Anti-Open Grazing Bill 2021 to turn in their report as soon as possible. Correspondent Emeka Otuga reports that the House adjourned till Thursday, 19th August 2021. A stakeholder in Echie local government area, Lofty Okere, has revealed that there are more schools in Echie where school children sit on the floor to learn. Mr. Okere made this known while reacting to a recent report by Nigeria Info, which showed how pupils resort to the use of broken blocks as desks and chairs in community primary school Amakuibodo in Echie local government area. He told our correspondent that the state and local governments will need to work together to improve the infrastructure of primary schools in Echie and other parts of the state.
I'm from a kid. In as much as most of the pictures are not verified, what I have seen there, assuming but not considering that it is exactly what is there, it's just a replica of what is sustainable in majority of the communities in a Ekele government area in particular. So most of the schools do not have desks, do not even have roofs on them. Some people are even studying under the tree. So it is like that. It is something that is very hard for me to doubt. I'm thinking that there is need for Rivers State government to declare a state of emergency on our primary schools, UBs. The condition of the schools are very poor. They are very, very bad. It's not just limited to state government. It's at least the local government and state government should put us together.
Mr. Okere further urged the government not to view the report as political, but act on fixing the situation in Echie.
At least, if possible, they should send a team of supervisors to go and verify and confirm if most of the things people are saying are true and correct about the nature of our schools, especially in rural areas. The standard should not be the schools in Port Harcourt. The schools in rural areas, majority of the people are studying under the mango trees and guava trees. So please, the Rivers State government must do something about that, because that is where academic exercises, the foundations are laid. It is in the primary schools.
When asked what role the local government chairman can play to salvage the situation, this is what Loveday Okere had to say.
Before now, payment and supervision of primary schools, we are under the care of local government council. But for some time, for some reasons, either after the list administration or within the list administration, those responsibilities were taken off the local government area. I am aware that the local government chairman of Echie laid foundation of not less than 4 to 6 primary schools. He has done one at Akwa Echie. He's also doing one at but I don't know the particular village. It may not be this Amato. One other village in also plan is also doing so. So perhaps he may have a plan to also visit here.
West African Examination Council WAEC has announced the timetable for this year's West African Senior School Certificate exams. Head of the Nigerian National Office WAEC, Patrick Aragon, said the exams will run from Monday, August 16 to Friday, October 8 across the sub-regions, with Nigeria concluding their examination on September 30. He spoke in a television interview.
So definitely the COVID-19 pandemic is still very much there, and it's going to affect our operations one way or the other. But we are set for it. We have experienced it before. 2020, it was here with us full force. And we were able to go about it, and we conducted a very peaceful and successful examination. To conduct the examination this year, we have collaborated with all agencies, both at the state and federal levels, and we are sure that we don't have some debt, we'll be able to surmount that big problem. The government is highly interested in education, and the Minister of Education is very much prepared to assist WAEC in any form.
In business, the World Bank has stated that Nigeria is among a list of top 10 countries with high debt risk exposure. It stated this in the financial statement for International Development Association, which is among the World Bank FY21 audited financial statement released on Monday. In entertainment, Farida Fasasi says living without a husband has been the worst punishment life has thrown at her. The widow of the late music star Sound Sultan took to an Instagram page where she penned the emotional note to her late husband. In sports, Lionel Messi says he is dreaming of winning a 5th Champions League after signing a 2-year contract with PSG. The 34-year-old claimed the last of his European titles with former side Barcelona in 2015, while the Qatari-owned Parisians are yet to clinch the continent's elite club competition.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
U.S. President Joe Biden has said does not regret his decision to withdraw troops from Afghanistan as the Taliban continue to make advances. Mr. Biden urged Afghanistan leaders to unite and fight for their nation. Violence has escalated across the country now that U.S.-led forces have all withdrawn following 20 years of military operations. The Taliban have taken at least 8 of the country's 34 provincial capitals and are threatening to take more. On the news this afternoon, you heard that there's been a suspected oil spill around Cornerstone in Rumasi in Uzoba area of Port Harcourt. Over 30 homes were destroyed this morning following another fire incident in Rivers State. Nigeria is set to receive more COVID-19 vaccines today. Echie stakeholders revealed that there are more schools in Echie where school children sit on the floor to learn. On the foreign scene, you heard that the U.S. President Joe Biden has defended his decision to withdraw troops from Afghanistan. The news was edited by Choma Ezemafo. Contact our newsroom on 0818-900-0017. Partly cloudy weather expected in Port Harcourt this afternoon. My name is Efemi Andrew. Thank you for listening, and bye-bye for now.